If you're over 60, don't overlook this important information about cheese. Your doctor may have never mentioned it, but there are 4 types of cheese that older adults should prioritize and also 4 types to absolutely avoid. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition pointed out that choosing the wrong type of cheese can increase the risk of heart disease by up to 40%, which is a significant number for seniors. Did you know? Some types of cheese contain very high levels of saturated fat. This kind of fat can quietly harm your body by clogging arteries, raising blood pressure, and even causing minor strokes. The concerning part is that these cheeses are often labeled as premium or healthy, which can easily mislead people into consuming them regularly. It's not just the heart that's affected. Some cheeses can also trigger inflammation, disrupt blood sugar levels, and speed up cognitive decline, which many older adults are already dealing with. Even foods that seem harmless, like cheese crackers or grilled cheese sandwiches, can quietly harm your health, especially when your body no longer processes fat and salt as well as it used to. And be especially careful with one particular type of cheese, considered the most dangerous on the list. Nutrition experts even call it a stroke on a plate. It may sound alarming, but chances are you've eaten it before without even knowing. That said, not all cheese is harmful. In fact, some types can actually support digestion, brain function, and joint health, as long as you know how to choose the right ones. Before we get into the specific list, let us know in the comments where you're watching this video from. And don't forget to hit follow and like to get more useful information. Now, let's take a look at the top 4 cheeses that people aged 60 and above should include in their diet. Number 4. Feta cheese. You might be a bit surprised to see feta on the list of cheeses that are good for older adults, since its salty and slightly tangy flavor often makes people hesitant. But the truth is quite the opposite. When consumed in moderation, feta is one of the best choices for those over 60. Feta is typically made from sheep's milk, or a blend of sheep's and goat's milk, which sets it apart. Because sheep and goat milk have lighter protein structures, this type of cheese contains less lactose and is much easier to digest than cheese made from cow's milk. This is especially beneficial for people who often face digestive issues later in life. The nutritional value of feta is what makes it stand out. Despite having much less fat than many other rich cheeses, feta still provides a good amount of calcium, vitamin B12, and high-quality protein, all of which are essential for protecting the nervous system, strengthening bones and joints, and helping older adults maintain muscle mass. Another notable advantage is that feta contains a high amount of natural probiotics. These beneficial bacteria help support gut health, which becomes increasingly important as we age, since the digestive system tends to weaken over time and can be easily affected by medications or hormonal changes. Probiotics in feta may also reduce bloating and boost the immune system, which is a big plus for seniors. Feta is not only healthy, but also very easy to control in terms of portion size. Since it's a crumbly cheese, just a small sprinkle on roasted vegetables or salad is enough to enhance flavor without worrying about too many calories or too much salt. If you're keeping an eye on your blood pressure, here's a tip. Rinsing feta under running water before eating can reduce its sodium content by up to 30%, making it safer for your heart while still preserving its signature taste. In short, feta cheese is a smart choice for those who want to add nutrition without putting strain on digestion or blood pressure. Its bold flavor, easy-to-use texture, and gut-friendly benefits make it a great companion in the daily diet of anyone over 60. Number 3. Mozzarella cheese, especially fresh and buffalo milk varieties. If you've made it this far and find the information helpful, type yes in the comments. If you disagree, don't hesitate to type no. We want to hear your opinion. Now let's set aside the common image of mozzarella. Not all mozzarella is the same, and after age 60, choosing the right type can make a big difference for your health. Pure mozzarella, especially the kind made from fresh buffalo milk, is nothing like the shredded cheese packets sold in supermarkets. Real mozzarella contains only buffalo milk, a bit of salt, natural rennet, and fermented probiotics, with no additives or preservatives. This makes it a high-protein cheese with low sodium and relatively low saturated fat, which is ideal for older adults. A 2022 study published in the European Journal of Nutrition showed that older adults who consumed low-sodium fresh cheese like mozzarella had more flexible blood vessels and significantly reduced joint inflammation. The combination of high calcium, low sodium, and anti-inflammatory properties is the reason behind these benefits. That's not all. Fresh mozzarella is also easier to digest due to its low lactose content, and it provides essential minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and selenium. Buffalo milk, the key ingredient in buffalo mozzarella, also contains high levels of vitamin A, zinc, and antioxidants, which are especially important for supporting the immune system and preserving vision as we age. What makes mozzarella even more special is that it's one of the few cheeses that contain natural bioactive peptides, compounds formed during fermentation that have been scientifically proven to help stabilize blood pressure. On top of that, it is rich in conjugated linoleic acid, a type of fat known to reduce inflammation and support fat burning. These two elements play an important role in managing chronic conditions like arthritis and joint pain, which many older adults commonly experience. In terms of usage, mozzarella is extremely easy to prepare. You can add it to salads, melt it over roasted vegetables, or simply pair it with tomatoes, basil, and a drizzle of olive oil. Both delicious and health-friendly. If you're looking for a cheese that's easy to digest, good for your heart, boosts immunity, and supports bone strength, fresh mozzarella, especially the kind made from buffalo milk, is a choice you shouldn't overlook. Number 2. Goat cheese. If there's one type of cheese that older adults should always keep in the fridge, it's goat cheese. Not only is it rich and pleasant in flavor, but it also contains valuable nutrients that help reduce inflammation, support digestion, and protect overall health, something especially important once you turn 60. Unlike cow's milk, the fat in goat's milk is made up of short and medium-chain fatty acids, which are easily metabolized by the liver. This is extremely important because metabolism naturally slows with age, and these easily processed fats help prevent excess fat buildup while supporting healthy weight and cholesterol levels. Another advantage is that goat cheese is low in casein and lactose, two milk components that often cause bloating or digestive discomfort in older adults. This means you can enjoy goat cheese without the stomach issues that come with some other cheeses. In addition, goat cheese is rich in natural probiotics, which help balance gut microbiota, improve digestion, boost immunity, and may even enhance mood. When the gut microbiome becomes unbalanced, something that often happens with age due to medications or physiological changes, the probiotics in goat cheese can help restore internal stability. On top of that, this cheese contains zinc, which aids in tissue repair and immune function, and selenium, a mineral important for thyroid function and antioxidant protection, helping safeguard cells from the aging process. But the most unique benefit of goat cheese is its positive impact on brain health. With a notable amount of omega-3 fatty acids and a special form of vitamin A, it helps support memory, concentration, and overall cognitive function. Scientists are currently studying its potential in preventing Alzheimer's and slowing down age-related cognitive decline. One more great thing, goat cheese has a clean, natural ingredient list. It's free from preservatives, additives, and artificial coloring. You can easily include it in a variety of everyday dishes, from salads and whole-grain sandwiches to vegetable omelets. Tasty and nutritious, it's a smart choice for anyone aiming to stay healthy later in life. Number 1. Swiss cheese. With its signature holes and mild, nutty flavor, Swiss cheese is not just a delicious food, but also a great health ally for people over 60. The most notable feature of this cheese is its extremely low sodium content, only about 54 milligrams per ounce, which is up to 75% less than most other hard cheeses. This makes it a safe choice for those managing blood pressure or dealing with heart conditions. In addition, Swiss cheese is one of the most naturally low-lactose cheeses available today. Thanks to its unique fermentation and aging process, most of the lactose is almost entirely removed. Good news for older adults with sensitive digestion. One special point worth mentioning is the presence of a beneficial bacteria called Propionibacterium freudenreichi, the main factor behind the signature holes in Swiss cheese. This friendly microbe not only helps soften the cheese and make it easier to digest, but it also produces compounds that support the immune system, which is especially important for seniors. Don't forget, Swiss cheese is also an excellent source of calcium and protein. With about 220 milligrams of calcium and nearly 8 grams of protein per ounce, it helps keep bones strong and fights muscle loss, a common concern after age 60. Moreover, Swiss cheese provides nearly 16% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin B12 in just a small serving. This vitamin is crucial for memory, cognition, and nervous system function, especially as the body's ability to absorb B12 tends to decline with age. Recent studies have also shown that certain fatty acids found in mountain region cheeses like Swiss cheese may help reduce inflammation in the body, a key factor in many age-related chronic illnesses. Finally, those familiar holes in Swiss cheese aren't just for looks. They are a result of natural fermentation and breakdown processes that make the cheese lighter in texture, easier to chew, and easier to digest, especially helpful for older adults who may not eat as comfortably as they used to. Next, 4 types of cheese people over 60 should absolutely avoid, especially the last one. Number 4. Cream cheese. This smooth, spreadable cheese is often enjoyed on breakfast toast, giving the impression of being light, easy to eat, and harmless. However, behind its innocent appearance lie hidden risks, especially for those over the age of 60. From a nutritional standpoint, cream cheese offers very little value. It contains very low amounts of protein while being high in saturated fat. This makes it what's often referred to as empty calories, high in energy but lacking essential nutrients. That's not ideal for aging bodies with slower metabolism, which can result in the gradual buildup of visceral fat, particularly around the abdomen. In addition, the soft, moist texture of cream cheese makes it an ideal environment for bacterial growth, especially Listeria monocytogenes. This harmful bacteria can multiply rapidly if the cheese is left out of refrigeration, even for just a few hours, as often happens at parties or breakfast buffets. For older adults with weakened immune systems, the risk of Listeria infection becomes especially dangerous. Another important point to consider is the sweetened versions of cream cheese. When ingredients like honey, fruit, or sweetened nuts are added, the product often contains added sugars. These can raise insulin levels, trigger inflammatory responses in the body, and accelerate fat accumulation, a harmful cycle for seniors. In summary, even though it may seem familiar and easy to enjoy, cream cheese combines unhealthy fats, hidden sugars, and bacterial risks, a trio that older adults should avoid as much as possible. Number 3. American cheese. That slice of cheese melting in a golden grilled sandwich may bring back childhood memories, but as you move into middle age and later years, it becomes a far less ideal choice. American cheese is not actually pure cheese. It's an industrial product made by combining real cheese with various additives like emulsifiers, artificial flavors, colorings, and preservatives. One of the most concerning factors is its high sodium content. Just a single slice can provide around 15% of the recommended daily sodium limit. For older adults, who are already more vulnerable to high blood pressure and cardiovascular issues, this amount of sodium can make managing heart health significantly more difficult. Beyond its impact on the heart, processed cheeses like American cheese can also negatively affect the gut microbiome, a key player in immune function and inflammation control. Emulsifiers used to create its smooth, stretchy texture have been shown to disrupt the balance of beneficial bacteria in the gut, particularly in older individuals. In addition, American cheese often contains inorganic phosphates, a type of additive that can interfere with calcium absorption. For seniors, this poses a serious risk because calcium is essential for maintaining bone density and preventing osteoporosis. Furthermore, these phosphates have been linked to accelerated arterial calcification, a degenerative process that already speeds up with age and can worsen with poor dietary choices. With so many more natural, minimally processed, and nutrient-rich cheese options available, continuing to consume American cheese simply for convenience is a high price to pay for your health. Number 2. Blue cheese. Blue cheese has long been praised as a gourmet delicacy, known for its signature blue-green veins. However, behind its distinctive appearance lies a series of risks that older adults should not overlook. Those streaks of mold are actually Penicillium fungi, a microorganism that can produce biological compounds such as tyramine and histamine. In younger individuals, enzymes function well enough to process these compounds, But as we age, the body gradually loses the ability to metabolize them efficiently, leading to accumulation and unwanted side effects. A 2023 study published in the journal Food Chemistry found that excessive tyramine intake in older adults is associated with a higher risk of severe headaches, irregular heartbeat, and sudden spikes in blood pressure. In some cases, individuals even experienced dizziness so intense that emergency hospitalization was required. Additionally, blue cheese, especially the soft, unpasteurized kind or those improperly stored, can become an ideal environment for the growth of Listeria bacteria. For people with weakened immune systems, such as older adults, Listeria infection is not only harmful but can also be life-threatening. What makes this especially dangerous is that the early symptoms are often mistaken for minor issues: rapid heartbeat, headaches, facial flushing. But they can quickly progress to chest discomfort, ringing in the ears, or a sensation of pressure in the head. Symptoms that may be dismissed as age-related stress, while in reality, they stem from nerve damage caused by toxins. Extra caution is needed if you have a history of high blood pressure or kidney problems. Just 1 ounce, around 28 grams of blue cheese contains over 400 milliliters of sodium, placing it among the saltiest cheeses. With sodium levels that high, even a small serving can overwhelm your cardiovascular system. Number 1. Processed spreadable cheese. Among all the cheeses to avoid, spreadable processed cheese products, often sold in jars, tubs, or small triangle-shaped portions, are the top threat to health after age 60. Though they may look appealing and are often marketed as suitable for all ages, their true nature has raised serious concerns among nutrition experts. This type of cheese combines nearly every harmful element that other cheeses may only contain in part, from saturated fat and high sodium to a long list of artificial additives and chemical processing agents. It is no longer just food, it's a pre-packaged recipe for shortening your lifespan. Unlike natural cheeses, which only require aging and salting, spreadable cheese goes through industrial processing, including emulsification and texture stabilization with substances like sodium phosphate, an additive that has been linked to kidney damage. For older adults whose kidney function naturally declines with age, consuming more inorganic phosphate through food can further accelerate this deterioration. Some products also contain trans fats or hydrogenated oils, ingredients banned in many developed countries but still found in certain low-cost items. Trans fats can raise bad cholesterol, LDL, lower good cholesterol, HDL, clog arteries, and significantly increase the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Its soft texture and ease of use often cause consumers to let their guard down, but nutritionally, these cheeses are even less healthy than many hard cheeses. What's especially alarming is that the synthetic chemicals found in these products may contribute to cognitive decline, a serious concern for aging individuals. In short, if there's one product you should immediately eliminate from your diet, it's the seemingly harmless spreadable cheese. It offers no health benefit and instead undermines your well-being. On multiple fronts. Cheese isn't always a bad choice for people over 60. In fact, when chosen wisely, it can be one of the most enjoyable and beneficial foods during the aging process. The key is knowing how to tell which cheeses may be silently harming your body and which ones can actually help you live a healthier life every day. Now it's your turn to share. Which types of cheese from the list do you usually eat? Have you ever made the switch from less healthy options to better ones? Let us know in the comments below. Your experiences and insights are valuable. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss out on practical health information designed for people over 60. Please like the video and share it with your loved ones, because health is the most precious gift we can give each other. Thank you for being with us.